the 2nd of September 2024. We remind you we are live streamed. If anybody, members of the public, doesn't wish to be within the camera area, they should sit at the far end of the room. Can we have all mobile phones turned off, please? We're not expecting a fire alarm, but if there is a fire alarm, we leave at the exit at the front and meet on the marketplace. Apologies for absence. Nick's not here. Declaration of interest. The book's there for everybody to have signed. Thank you. Item 3 is to receive and confirm and sign the minutes of the planning committee meeting of the 5th of August, which we've all got. Are they all good for everybody?
I'll propose, Chairman.
Thank you. Second. Thank you. Those in favour of the minutes being good? All in favour? Thank you. Anything to be brought up from that?
No.
No. Okay. Public participation. We have one of our councillors here today, but not on this committee, taking part in this public forum. Was there anything that you wish to bring up?
No, I just came to see how you operate, to be honest.
Okay, thank you, and welcome to our meeting. Okay, so the first item for planning, in fact it's the only item today, item number 5 is a planning application. It's to fell a tree in a conservation area. It's not a tree preservation. It's a copper beech from the applicant's tree man. He's suggesting that there's some crown failure on it. They think that the roots are damaged from the flooding that happened in Woodside last year. Has anybody's any other information on it?
No, but if I can comment, Chairman.
Mm-hmm.
I've read the report from an expert, an arborist, or somebody who manages the husbandry of trees, and I'm going to follow the expert advice. And if he states that it needs felling, then I'll support the planning application, Chairman.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Yeah, I think we're all of the same. We hate to see trees being cut down, but we've always suggested the same thing, that we follow the advice of our tree officers, which is what they're there for. They're skilled people in their roles. So I think would be the proposer, Councillor Lucanic, seconder, Henry. Thank you. Those in favour of supporting the application? All in favour? Thank you, gentlemen. Any application received after the agenda was produced that we've had none, so we move on to correspondence. West Suffolk Council is an appeal decision. This is for Domino's, the illuminated signs. They have appealed for it, and that's there in your information pack.
If I may, Chairman, and I was disappointed that we didn't want that sign. Obviously, that decision's been overturned now by the appeals officer, you know, and I thought the sign was innocuous enough. It's not hurting anybody. And I think the right decision's been made by the appeal officer.
Yeah, I agree. In a conservation area, there are certain rules on illuminated signs, and I think there's far worse on the high street.
Yeah, I mean the high street's full of them, but anyway.
Yeah.
Mr.
So,
Chairman.
to have not passed one, which anyway's gone through now, which is good. We have a planning application from ourselves, Brandon Town Council, for the pollard in the trees in Victoria Avenue, which we'll go through later on in the year. Does anybody wish to comment on that?
If I may, Chairman, the only thing I'd like to add on that is hopefully we'll have the removable or drop-down bollards in place before the arborist comes out, and that'll make his life a little bit easier, because then they can get their chipper in there and their vehicle in there, rather than transport all the waste to the top of the avenue.
Yeah. Anybody else with a comment? I'd like to add in there, and I don't know if we can bring it up to full council, but I'd like to see that the half that was done last year, if possible, could be tended to in some way, or else it's always going to look uneven now with having that, you know, the different growth rates between the two halves of the avenue.
I think it would catch up
Yeah.
at some stage,
Yeah.
because this is the last year of our 4 year
Is it?
contract,
Okay.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Thank
because there's
you.
only a year between the two trimmings, then they will equal out in time. But I think, Chairman, you make a good point. I think for stone again, it should be all done in one swoop, so that we've got some uniformity in the avenue.
Well, there is a resolution there, isn't there, to have somebody to look at it, a specialist to look there and to advise us on that. We have another note here for the byway. It was in the pack. This was for over at the footpath, Elfton Lake and Eaton Wangford area. That was opened up to traffic. Any comments on that one, gents?
I've not got any comment on that, Chairman. I've got the same circular through, the same notification through from Candy, and I'm going to abstain from any comment on that.
Yeah.
So it's going to, doesn't require any comment.
Yeah, byways and footpaths, they're such a complicated area, aren't they, historically? Okay, and the only other point left on here now is item number 7, any other business. I'd asked for this one to be put in. This is the application that we had last month for the Bell, where we made a comment because there was an enforcement matter on it. That has now, well, it may even have been rescinded before our meeting, I think, yeah? Or just after our meeting. So that enforcement is no longer in place. We can't reverse our decision, but we can comment further on it. So do we wish to add a comment there? I think last month we said we couldn't support anything because there was an enforcement decision on it.
I think what we should have done last month, we should just acted on what was in front of us, right? We had no notification about an enforcement. There was nothing in front of us on the desk except what councillor brought in. I slightly regret that we didn't support the application, but as you said, we can't reverse it.
Yeah, we can revise our comment though if we wish.
Okay, because we'd said, the comment we'd made was that we would look at it again if there was a reapplication. Well, there's not going to be a reapplication, so we get the opportunity to change our comment.
So we changed the comment, but it's not like we're voting again. So can we revise our comment? I don't know exactly what it said. Is it in here?
Well, because the enforcement has been retracted, me personally, yes, maybe change my mind, I'd like to support the application.
Yeah, our comment was we object to this planning application due to the fact there is a current live enforcement case, an enforcement number. We are happy to look at the resubmission once this case is resolved. And I think they just add to that, don't they?
Yeah,
So,
we could
yeah.
say,
So there we
So
could put
enforcement
something in it.
Has been rescinded.
Yes.
That's been rescinded.
Yeah.
So that changes the complexion of the application.
Yeah.
Me personally, I'm only one person on the committee, I'd like to support.
Well, we can't change our mind there, but what we can do is add the comment in there.
so,
That we
so
will.
as there is no longer an enforcement notice, we are happy to support this application. We can't change that,
Right,
Yeah.
yeah?
Yes, yeah, that
Well,
would be fine. I think.
As a group, we're happy to support it.
Well, I think on the day itself we were all quite happy to support it, apart from that objection.
Yeah.
That
Well, I mean, Mr. Chairman, it was like the actual enforcement case in place, but also, as Jay said, our comment was we are happy to look at resubmission, look at a resubmission once the enforcement case is resolved. As you say, it's not going to be a resubmission, so add that into the comment again.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. I think we were, as I say, we were of the mind to support it until it was brought to our attention of that enforcement notice. So we can't vote on it, but if we just add that comment that's been there.
We still need a proposal and a seconder for that.
Do we? Okay.
Yeah, just in case.
I'm happy to propose it.
I'll second. I'm quite happy with that one.
Or did you want those hours?
All in favour? Up there. Yeah. Thank you.
Right.
Okay, any other business from you gentlemen? No?
Not for me, Chair.
Okay, that concludes our meeting for today then. Thank you. Short one, but only just one application in there. I'm sure Councillor Bush will all say we were done in 10 minutes. Did we do a thorough job?
I think it's 12 minutes.
Well, I think it's 9.